So hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I faked out, obviously, as you can see. I've got Charlie here behind me. We've been on a walk and he's been asleep literally for like an hour. So I'm waiting for him to wake up, but he's not awake yet. So I thought we could do Biscoff brownies, and I'm so excited for them. Like, what is going on with my face? But anyway, let's get started. So I've got all the things I need apart from a pan to put it in. So I'm using the saucepan. At the minute I am watching Emily in Paris and it's so good. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it. So we're going to get down to things. So the first thing I need to do is melt butter and melt chocolate. Start with melting chocolate and butter together in a bowl. So this is the butter and it says that I need, I think it's in 200. So I need 200 grams of butter. So this is 250 grams, which is quite good because I can cut it. A small bit off and it will be enough. And then I'm going to pop it in the microwave. I can't be asked to do that whole bowl over thingy because it will just take forever. So what I'm going to do is cut off that, but I'm also going to cut this into I'm going to cut it into chunks like so. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move you guys like the kettle out of the way. I just feel like it'd be so much better there. I just don't want to get butter all over my tripod or my camera. Is that going to be better? I feel like it is. Okay, so what we're going to do, sorry that you guys can't really see my face. I am here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take all of this, I'm going to pop it into this tub, which is microwavable safe. And I'm going to basically melt it like that because I just feel like it will melt a lot better and a lot quicker. So that's the butter used, and then I've also got to do the chocolate. So I'm just going to quickly wash my hands because they feel nice. And now I'm going to get another tub for chocolate. Always use these because they're just microwavable safe and it's fine. So I'm going to pop this one in the microwave. Now for 50 seconds because it's not been in the fridge, it's been out of the fridge since I've been to the shop. And I'm also going to check that all my things are up, and then I'm going to whack my oven on to preheat. Now, how good is this stuff? Like, it's so expensive. It's like £2.50, but I use it every day because I have it in my porridge. So hello, baby. Hard him up actually. He's so hard, he must be knackered. He's been in his own room and he's been waking up like 5 o'clock every day. Don't ask me. Honest to God, it's a nightmare, but we're doing it. And then I need all of this. It said 200 grams. That's why I bought this size bar, because I thought, buy the bar that's the same size, then you're not going to be tempted to eat it, Charlotte. I've actually got to use the butter and the sugar first, like anything you do. And it says I need 1 cup full of sugar. I've got my sugar here. So I'm going to take a whole cup of sugar. Hello, you look a bit hot. You've been in that for a very long time. I've just got sugar everywhere. Oh my god. Are you a bit hot? you want to be in the shop? I'll leave you a little bit longer to wake up, okay? Leave you a little bit longer to wake up, honey. Because you're due at 6, so I'll get you out in a minute. And Mummy's put them in the oven. I'm just going to pop him here so you can see me a bit better. You guys can probably see him. He's still in his push out. Yeah. Another minute. He's still in his pusher at the minute. Because obviously he's just woke up, so I left him in that. From the walk. We literally went on a walk at like, God, what time did we go on a walk? 2:30. He's probably been asleep since 3 o'clock and it's 5:45. He's literally such a chilled out, relaxed baby. Aren't you in your dinosaur suit? 200 grams of dark chocolate chips or chopped chocolate, which is that. 1 cup of sugar, which I've just done. 4 eggs. 1 cup of plain flour. Then another cup. I'm glad it's all cups though, because it's just so much easier than doing like weighing everything out. Do you know what I mean? So it's easier to do it like this. So I've got plain flour, which I already have for when I make brownies and God knows what else. Ooh, you're having a good stretch. I think this is literally 1 cup, so I think we might just be safe. Hopefully I don't need it for anything else. Oh, I know what I had it for, making pancakes and stuff. Right, so 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of that. I think these are meant to be quite thick, but the thing is, from panna, the thing that I've got to put them in isn't very thick. But we will be okay. We move. So then I need 50 grams, so 1/4 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. So it's this stuff. Fair trade, great for drinking and baking. Okay, just co-op's own. Oh, fuck off. Sorry guys for swearing, but stuff like that really winds me up. They put it in there for a reason. Okay, so basically I'm gonna sift it in when it comes to actually adding it, but I'd say that's 1/4 cup. Okay, so yeah, I will sieve it in, sift, whatever you call it, into the thing at the end. I've also got my biscuits to put on top. So I've got those, the Biscoff to add throughout the mix. The chocolate's done. I will just remelt the butter again in a second. Well, how's this chocolate? We don't want it to burn. It's the worst thing when you're cooking like chocolate and you burn it and it stinks and it goes minging. Right, maybe like another couple of seconds. I'll put it in for like, I don't know, 20 seconds. Right, so Charlie. Hello. I just licked any cocoa powder making a bit of chocolate on my hand. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do is pop that out of the way because it's going to annoy me otherwise. Okay guys, my camera turned off and it's because I didn't have much memory, so I just had to delete some old videos that I had on my camera. Right, Charlie boo boo, we're gonna get dinner out now. Such a good baby, it's ridiculous. Right, he really helps when I'm trying to get things done. Oh, that chocolate's so good. I haven't actually eaten chocolate in so long. Like, that is amazing. Right, so that's all melted. The butter is now how we want it. So I've got to melt, the butter's already melted, so I've got to put the butter and the sugar together. And it says whisk. Guess who hasn't got a whisk? So I'm gonna have to mix this to my heart's content. Which will be fine anyway. I think it says to do preheat oven, done. Line the baking tin. Yeah, I haven't done that either. Let's do that. So with my baking tin, I need to get my deepest I actually don't have a baking tin, I have this, which is the deepest thing I have. So I'm just going to line that. And it's the thickest, so that's really what I want to use anyway. So I'm just going to pop that over the bottom. How are you yawning again? The GPS boy. Right, that's all mixed in together. Put chocolate and butter in microwave safe bowl, heat 30 seconds, blah, 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 blah. Until, place your sugar and eggs in a large bowl. Ah. Why doesn't let me read things, Charlie, huh? God. Yeah, no wonder why Daddy gets frustrated all the time. Okay, anyhow. Eggs. Got them. Okay. Sorry, I need to get this. There's nothing worse for me than to have like egg and all the shell and the egg stuff is just everywhere. So what I'm gonna have to do is just do it differently and add the eggs now. Which is fine. It's fine. It's not a problem. Hopefully not. Okay. Anywho. Just trying to be really careful I don't get any shell in. Sorry guys, I'm one of these people that has to have a really tidy workplace to do the job. Otherwise I just feel like, ugh, you know? I just don't feel like it's clean if I'm not cleaning as I go. So, out the way, let's get these eggs done. I'm going to use a fork for this, but I think it did say whisk, so I'm like, sorry about that. So, let's get all the germs off there. Like, that's loud. Sorry, Charles. But anyway. Okay, so anyway, let's whisk that in together, and then I will add the chocolate. Has anyone else ever actually, like, that's one of the worst, that's like one of the last things in the head to buy a whisk, you know? Don't you? Probably should. Next time I'm in Poundland, I'll pick one up. Just because I'm not going out and spending so much money on a whisk. Right, hey ho, there's that. Add the chocolate. Okay, let's make sure it's all completely melted. Dada's not here, honey. Dada's out, isn't he? Right. So, that's got to go back in for like, literally like 10 seconds. Some little bits are still a little bit hard. And I was mixing it, wasn't going away. So let's get a sift. It's weird because you think it's sift, but it's actually sift. You know, like how it's spelled, it's weird. Right, anyway. So, I've got all this mixed up. And to be honest with you, it just looks like gross. So, the next thing I plan on doing is adding the chocolate. Oh, it just doesn't look like it's going to be nice. But apparently this is what makes it really fudgy chocolate, you know. And I've never actually added chocolate in when I've made a brownie apart from the powder version. So this is going to be so not Slim World friendly, but you know, it's fine. I'm not going to eat them all, obviously. We hope. So, we've got the 200 grams of chocolate in. A lot of chocolate. Let's mix it with that, and then it will just come off. We don't want any wastage here, and I've had to dip that in so that I don't even be tempted to eat it, you know? So over there. Then whisk that in. I don't know if this is going to be a big enough saucepan. We hope. I really, really hope. Where's that cloth gone? Give me that. So I mean, guys, my OCD goes on another level when I'm cleaning. Like, it's ridiculous. So, we whisked that all in together. What's the next part? The next part is starting mode. Sift in the flour, cocoa powder and salt. Use a spatula to fold. I'm sure this will be fine. This was so weird, like so gloopy. Can you see that? That is just like caramel. Then, so I'm sifting in the cocoa powder. Yeah, know how to do that, that's fine. The flour and the salt. I don't actually know how much salt I've got to use. Half a tablespoon of salt. Lovely. We're doing all of the cocoa butters. Yeah, I bet you want to try one of these, won't you? Unlucky. Bear with, we've got to swap over. Ugh. Hang on, hang on. Won't be long, honey. Do you know what? Sometimes it's one of those things I wish that he could feed himself already. But at the same time I love feeding him, like I love the bond that we have, and I know it's through feeding him and stuff. Right, so ugh, get that out. I have to use this to get all of the these out. It's weird, it's like a really gloopy consistency, and it's such a... I will have to link below the recipe, like the one I followed. It's some woman, she said like they're the best brownies that I've ever made. She's like, they're the best brownies I've ever made in my life, and I'm like, that's when I was like, oh my god, I need to try this shit, you know. Okay, so let's mix this, fold, whatever you call it, together. Look how, just look how gloopy that is. I'm guessing this is how it makes it fudgy, because it's called Biscoffy Fudgy Brownies. So I'm not actually adding any fudge, so it's like, okay. But obviously you've got the sugar, the butter, so it's like caramelized. Right. Oh my god. It's basically just stuck. I think Charlie still finds it weird, like when I talk to the camera, he's like, who are you actually talking to, mummy, you little freak? So, I'm gonna add the whole thing. Do it quite low because otherwise the flour just gets everywhere. Lovely. That's that done, and then I've just got to do the same again. Keep mixing and mixing and mixing. I do not want this to go everywhere. And I do know that I need to melt some Biscoff in the microwave for 20 seconds and then put it in and do like a marble effect, which I'm really excited about doing actually. This is really thick, like really thick. I really do think it's gonna be this thick. Like usually when I make a cake I'm like, oh. Bear in mind guys, this is probably the first time that I have ever made brownies that are not in a box. You know, you usually get like the box.
Yeah.
Dada, it's Mama. Mama. Cheeky boy. Does anyone else think he's just like, I don't know if you guys can see him properly, but does anyone else just really think that he's just got long all of a sudden? He's literally in 6 to 9 and some of the trousers don't even fit him properly. Like they're too long. Like, it's too short, sorry. It's nuts how long he is, but Craig is tall, so we'll kind of let him off. Right, so what I need to do is tip that. Do I go that way? Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You say, Mum, hurry up, I need my food. I think you are. Right. Oh my god, it actually does look really good though. So, trying to get the remainder that I can get with a fork. Let me kind of do it over here to show you guys. Like, it's just so thick. I don't know if brownies are meant to be this thick, but I'm really hoping that it's going to be the best thing ever. Right, let's put that over there. Let's scrape the rest out with a spoon. Sugar, I forgot to add the salt. Who needs salt anyway? Who wants salt in the brownies? Let's hope it's not a crucial part. It was only meant to be like a tiny bit. So let's do that, I need to get scissors. I need to cut this bit because it really bugs me when you're cooking and it goes all crinkly at the edges. I think, oh, it's so annoying. So I'm gonna just cut this, and then what I'm gonna do, melt the Biscoff and make Charlie's bottle at the same time. So I'm just having a bottle at this minute because later on I have like a cup of food and then another bottle before bath and bed, which usually goes to bed about 8 o'clock, 8, 9. Da. He's not here, just me, thanks. But thanks, I know who his favourite is. It's always Craig. Do you know what, I just tried that, the mix, and it's pretty fucking good. Make sure that you guys can see fully in, which you can, and you guys can see inside, and then it says to add like 3 long lines. Well, I suppose it wouldn't really matter how, you know, how you do it in there. And then it says to get a knife, whatever you want, and then kind of like marbleize it. So like just go like so. And I'm gonna go that way too because I just think, yes, how sexy. And then eat that was definitely, oh my favourite God. And then I'm going to add all biscuits on top. So I'm going to do them like vertically, and I'm going to just do them like that. And one more for luck, you know. And then I'm going to put that in for 30 to 35 minutes, it said. So let's hope that they last, that they're going to be good. Huh. Let's go. So guys, I will come back to you when they're all cooked. Guys, look at it now. Like, how good does that look? When I cut into it, when it's nice and cool, I've got to wait an hour, it says. So I had to wait for the outside to go hard, and then the inside, like the top's hard, but the inside's really gooey, so that's what makes that fudginess. So I'm gonna wait now. I'm just gonna have my dinner, and I'm gonna wait for this to cool down, and I will show you guys when it's ready to cut. Currently just feeding Charlie his little puffs that he has. Don't know why it's not focusing on him. There he is, got his whole fist in his mouth, well done. Yeah, no, he's just having his little puffs that he has for lunch, so always for dinner, so I always do him those. And then he always has like a pot of something. So today he's having apple, apricot and strawberry pot like this, and they're from Aldi. They're like vegan and all sorts, so anyone can really have them, to be honest. And then I always give him these Ella's Kitchen's 6 months puffs. So these are the tomato and the leek ones. So he's not really too keen. I know it's bad, and I probably should get him on other stuff. He really likes butternut squash, but he doesn't really like anything else. And he only likes it if it's in a jar. He doesn't like it if I make it. I don't know why. I'm guessing theirs have a little bit more flavour. Is that nice? I think he loves these puffs on his gums. Like, they must feel like so nice for him. Ignore catchphrase in the background. But I just thought I'd show you guys him eating now, because it's like, I don't think I've shown you guys that he eats now. So obviously where he is 6 months now, he's allowed to eat. He did start eating at 5 months, but it was allowed by his doctor, so it was okay. But this is like proper food now that he's having his puffs and stuff. So guys, yeah, I will get back to you in a moment. Oh my god, so gooey. So guys, the brownies were fabulous. Thank you for watching this video, and please let me know if you make them yourself. Bye.